Welcome to Cat Got Your Tongue, episode 1. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Shanell. Shanell, you want to tell them about you?
Hi, guys. My name is Shanell with Shanell J Management. My company is based out of LA. I own an event and lifestyle management company. Hey.
Based out of LA, so if you know, y'all throwing parties in LA, get at her, please do. But this is episode 1, and I wanted her to be my first guest because we go back for like 10 years, so welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Why she trying to talk like we don't know each other, but I don't know. But anyway, so what's been going on?
A whole lot. I'm out in these streets making sure people get experiences, and I'm excited to be your first guest on your podcast. Cat got your motherfucking tongue.
So with that being said, you're not shy, right?
Not at all.
Okay, that's good because this podcast is for the adult ear only.
Oh, I wasn't ready. I have a brand.
Well, I'll ask you some questions later on.
Okay.
Right now, we'll just have catch-up talk, but I will ask you questions later on, and if you don't answer, you'll have to take a shot of a liquor of my choice.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, we'll see how it go. So, what else been going on? How's your dating life?
Ooh, dating is rough as an entrepreneur. I mean, most men tend to put me in the category as an alpha, masculine female when I feel like I've tapped into my feminine energy. So, the reality is it's rough out here in these streets.
So, you say you tapped into your feminine side. Why now?
Honestly, because I was building a brand. So I think a lot of times when you're not truthful with yourself, it makes it really hard to date. I think I've been extremely honest with most people. I tell people this, when I first started, because it took me 10 years to get to where I am. And it was my baby. I don't have any children. So I put all my blood, sweat, and tears into building my brand. And it's so important now to make sure that you have a brand identity.
Okay, we're not gonna say each other age, but why now? Why some man can say you gave up your good years to build your brand and now you wanna settle down or get in touch with your feminine side. What you'll say to that?
I don't know if I could agree to I gave up my good years because I wasn't hoeing in them years, but I mean, the way life is set up, I just feel like everything is about the perfect timing, even though perfect is not an ideal word that we should be using, but it's God's timing for me.
Okay. I mean, I understand that. But, so do you do online dating?
Yeah, I've actually met a lot of guys. I started my career 10 years ago online dating, and I'm still online dating, but I think it's way different than when I first started. And I'll tell you why. I feel like even though we're in this Instagrammable time, I think 10 years ago, people weren't as focused on making sure that they were somebody or they had a verification or, it's the check mark. That blue check mark got people all the way fucked up.
Yeah, you can buy that now, right?
Oh, you can?
Yeah, $14.99 a month.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying. Some people.
I'm already verified. Google me. Oh. Shanell J Management.
Okay. So, how is online dating? Do you think it's just a waste of time, or what? Do you just think it's really a booty call type of deal, or what?
I think it's whatever people's perspective of it is. I mean, it can be a booty call. It can be intentional. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people are jaded because they're hiding behind a screen. So you really don't get to see their authentic self versus going out to a bar by yourself, meeting somebody organically. Mm-hmm. It's a lot different because I think it's more forced and people are more prone to make their resume look a certain way because everybody's about securing a bag. I'll be honest, as an entrepreneur, I'm not expecting everybody to be an entrepreneur, but based off of my career, people assume that I'm looking for an entrepreneur. It's okay to have a blue collar job. As long as you're committed, passionate, and you know how to manage your money, that's what's important. But this social media era has people all the way fucked up because, you know, men assume that when I go out, I'm expecting him to buy me a bag, come pick me up in a Maserati or whatever, a Bentley. But it's not even about that. It's the simple shit. Like, I'm an event planner. So if people really got the opportunity to take the time to get to know me, I'm cool with some churro and some ice cream.
Okay. Well, I've been on online dating for years.
Okay. How's it going for you?
You know, I move around a lot, so that's that's the quickest way to meet people.
Okay. I respect that.
I feel like online dating majority of the time it's a waste of time. I think a lot of people on there just for entertainment.
Okay.
They're looking for a pen pal, a text buddy, something like that. They're not really trying to date, you know.
So how do you feel about that? So if someone is looking for a text buddy, what's your response to being a text buddy?
Hey man, you need to go talk to somebody in jail. Find you a pen pal. I ain't looking for a pen pal.
Okay.
I didn't meet you on penpal.com. I met you on whatever site I'm on. I'm not gonna let the people know. You might look me up, but yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna look you up.
No, I don't do the texting thing. We can text for like a week. After that, we need to be trying to plan something to see each other. If we don't see each other, then it's
Okay,
pointless.
So are you all about courting a woman? Like, what's your strategy?
It depends.
On?
If she carry herself like a woman.
But what identifies that for you
I mean,
if a woman is carrying herself as a woman?
Well, it starts with a conversation.
Okay.
So she can hold a conversation, which most people nowadays can't. You know, most people, like I said, just text. They can't hold a verbal conversation. So yeah, that's how I can start the process of seeing if she's a woman, if she can even hold a conversation.
Well, I think based off of your scenario of like this whole online dating is entertainment, I do agree with you. A lot of people, men and women, do not know how to hold a conversation because most of them don't want to answer questions. And they don't want to look at them in the mirror at themselves. Like, who are they? What are they about? Like, you're forced in reality to be like, oh, okay, let me check my checks and balances. And most people don't want to do that.
That's true. But I think it's more women wasting men time. I'm just saying. And that ain't me just being a man, but just saying.
Based off of your experience.
I'm talking about the meeting part. Most men is willing to meet any woman if he matches with her. But most women like to play those little phone games, little text games that I don't have time for.
I'm not playing a game with any man. Either you gonna take me for who I am, entrepreneur, go-getter, working on my vulnerable stage, because I think that's a hard phase to be in with a lot of individuals. You a
go-getter, you all these things, but do you know how to turn it off?
I've learned how to turn it off.
Are you learning or have you learned?
No, I've learned how to turn it off. And I mean, that comes with good therapy. And in our culture, most people don't want to tap into what it feels like to speak to someone that's non-judgmental. And you can understand, like, why are you the reason that you're this way or that way and what triggers you. So thank you, Jesus, for my therapist. I appreciate every one of them.
How many do you have?
Currently, I have a spiritual therapist. I had a psychological therapist, but right now I feel like my spiritual therapist is serving the need that I need in this current stage of my life. Okay.
So you say you had no children. Your company is your baby. Do you regret that decision?
No, not at all.
But you don't mind dating men with children?
I don't mind dating men with grown children. Now, if you got a baby mama and you got a 6-month-old or a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old, I'm definitely not dealing with that. And that's just me. Like, I know there's women out there that may be more mother instincty. I'm not her. I'm like, okay, cool. We went to the graduation. She about to graduate. He or she high school. Hey, cool.
Why she got to be graduating though? Like, what?
I mean, I don't want to give my age away, but where I am in my life, I like to hop on planes and I won't bae. You know, like if
you can't hop on planes with a child.
I mean, I don't have one, so
I'm just saying, but like you could though.
Based off of my friends that I know that have children, it's a little more complicated.
Okay.
Not that it's impossible. It's just that you have to find babysitting and all of that good stuff. In the stage that I am in my life, like I really just want to pour into whomever he is, and I would like for him to pour into me. And then if we don't have to have the distraction of a child, that's cool.
Say you meet this wonderful man, and he got like a 6-year-old. Like he checked every box you want except that one.
6-year-old. I mean, maybe. Currently, it's a no, but like if he checks all of the boxes, I don't even know what the boxes are that he's checking, but if he checks all of the boxes, I would have to see, honestly, because a lot comes into play with that. Like weekends, do you have joint custody, 50-50? Like, are you only a weekend father or parent? Like, what does that look like? And what role are you expecting me to be involved in that, especially if you're seriously dating me?
Okay.
Whomever he is.
Well, you know I have a daughter, and I would not date nobody with children.
Okay. So why do you feel that way? And how old is your daughter?
I'm not giving my age away. My daughter's she's an adult.
A young adult.
Yeah, she's a very young adult.
Oh, gosh.
But
Shit.
at the same time, I would not date a woman with children just because, not that they have children, but if you expect me to come in and play father, provide, put a roof over these kids' head, I should be able to discipline them how I want to. And I don't like the baby daddy drama. Because see, even though you probably done with him, he still has a little control over you. Say we have a trip, me and the lady have a trip, and we had this plan for 6 months. He said he gonna watch the kids. Then the day we finna catch the flight, he say, "Nah, I don't wanna watch them."
So then what happens?
Throw a whole wrench in the whole plan. So now her mood becomes my mood. You know, so I just don't think I can deal with it. You know, and it's some beautiful single mothers out here, but I just can't do it.
I'm not interested, but I'm cool with a man that has grown children. Like, it's just the life.
Well, then that's what I'm gonna say. Then I date a woman with grown children too.
Yeah, I mean, the young children, it's a little complicated, especially where you are in your life and what you're trying to achieve and accomplish and how you're going to get there.
Yeah.
I haven't had the road to any child experience like that. I've dated, if I flip through the yellow pages or the white pages, I can't remember. I've dated a lot of people, but the reality is it hasn't turned into anything, and most of them didn't have children.
You dated a lot of people, but you only been in one relationship.
Only one.
How does that work?
When you're actually married to the hustle, it works well. But when men are interested in you, but they're only interested in you at a surface level, it makes it a lot more complicated because they assume that just because you're married to the hustle, you don't want to be, you don't want them to get to know you. And the crazy thing is, I'd rather you get to know me to really understand the dynamics to see if you are interested in me being in your space.
Okay, it makes sense.
I mean, it's a catch-22, right? Because you do meet men that are like, oh yeah, I could deal with a woman that has her own shit going on. But then the reality is when you're not coming home to cook those meals, when you're not coming home, and I don't know where women fall, but like if you're not coming home to rub his back or just to be his peace, I mean, it makes a big difference when you're on the road all the time.
We know you from LA. So how is dating in LA? I lived in LA for some years. It was rough.
Garbage. It's garbage. I will say this. What I've learned in my dating experiences, I'm more attracted to a man that's Southern or country versus a city boy. Because a city boy, you know, he's not really about this courting life. He's about how he can get over on you as the woman, which is like so crazy to me. And that's just based off of my experience. I can't speak for all of the women out there.
Okay.
But it's rough.
Do you think men and women in LA are trying to be something they're not?
I think there's a lot of soul searching because most people, even if you're not from LA, it's this place called Hollywood. And a lot of people assume that it's Hollyweird because, yes, everyone wants to be associated with a title or a bag. And honestly, we're not all put out here to be entrepreneurs, to have a bag, to have all of these materialistic things. But in the city of LA, people associate themselves with all of these titles, whether it's director. I've gotten business cards. Oh, he's a director. He's a producer. He's this. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, don't give me a fucking business card. I just want to know, who the fuck are you? Like, I could give two fucks about you being a producer. Like, just real shit. But people don't associate me like that. I'm a real one. Seriously. So be authentic to yourself. Why are you laughing?
How many business cards you think you get a month?
Post-pandemic, none. Pre-pandemic, on average, because I'm out a lot just based off of my career, I would say a minimum of 10 to 20.
Okay.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
And motherfuckers ain't about shit.
Yeah. You're right. The women ain't about shit in LA either.
Well, I mean, it can go both ways, and I'm not here to disagree with you on that, but I think a lot of times what happens is people have expectations, right? So I could have an expectation of, like, you got to have this, you got to have that, and, like, you got to buy me this and you got to buy me that. But the reality is I can't do none of that. Not me personally, but the individual. They can't do anything that they have these expectations of, right?
That's true.
You want this man to come and wine and dine and get your hair done. Like, first of all, I'm already doing all of this. If I'm going to buy an $80 salad for lunch, like, yes, I do expect you to do that if that's what I'm already doing for myself. But I can't expect you to do something for me that I'm not doing for myself. That's true. I think that's where the disconnect comes in, because a lot of these women see all of these videos of these athletes, these rappers, or whomever, and they believe that that's how life is supposed to be, and everybody's life isn't set up like that.
I mean, it's okay for a woman to have standards, but
standards is one thing.
I just think it's like, standards or whatever they expect, but show men the same respect when we expect or have standards for something too,
Yeah, because at the end of the day, a woman thinks that she can just give her pussy.
Yeah.
And, like, just because a man pays for all of these things, it's more to life than you just giving the man your vagina.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's conversation, there's intellect, there's elevation, there's communication, there's so many variables. But I think people get lost in translation because guess what? They don't know who the fuck they are.
I think people think they're going to be young forever. That pussy ain't going to dry up.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You probably fucked a lot more pussies than I have, so I don't know how to answer that question.
I'm just saying, though, people just don't, they don't think their beauty or whatever fade, and they just think, yeah, they're going to be pretty forever, and every man going to want them forever, and that's not true. Like, women hit the wall, Man hit the wall, but not really. All a man got to do is keep the bag and stay in shape. He can be 70 years old still putting, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, who was that? Al Pacino that just...
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah. What? How old she is? Hey, she like my age. Like, he's still getting it in. You. Yo, she younger than me. Yeah, he getting it in.
But he had to question if it was his.
It don't matter. He was getting it in, though.
He was getting it in.
He knew he was getting it in. Yeah.
But was he really getting it in, though?
Hey, I don't know.
I mean,
they got blue pills.
I'd love to be the fly on the wall.
Would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That'll turn you on?
I don't think it'd turn me on, but just like the simple fact that somebody over the age of 65 is like penetrating like that, I'd be,
okay. So
be interested.
When you hit 65, you gonna stop having sex?
I don't know what's gonna happen to me when
I'm just saying, if your body's still working at 65, you think you gonna want to stop having sex?
I don't know.
I heard the older women get the freaky y'all get. That's what I heard.
I went through phases of life, and
that's
my 20s, my 30s, and I hate to say, but I am in my 40s now. Every segment has been different. So, I mean, if that's a chapter that's coming, okay, cool. I receive it. If that's what it's supposed to be. I'm
just saying, though, as your age now, do you think your sex drive has got stronger or weaker?
I think it has been a combination of both based off of who I've been attracted to.
Oh, so it depends on the person.
Okay. It does.
That's good to know.
Sometimes you be like, okay, like just for being, and a lot of women aren't gonna admit this, but like if you rocking with somebody and this is their zhuzh, whatever their zhuzh is, and you just want to be like respectful and make sure that they're satisfied, you're gonna roll with the punches even if you're not satisfied. And most women, they're never gonna admit it, but there's more times than none that women are not satisfied.
Yeah, I can see that. Men are selfish.
Well, also too, women fake orgasms.
Of course, men are selfish. Men just trying to get a nut, go to sleep.
Okay.
Shit, sometimes that's all I try to do. I just do some rollover and get a couple pumps in because I want to go to sleep.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Really, you a sleeping pill. That pussy is a sleeping pill.
The woman's pussy is a sleeping pill.
Yeah, it's a sleeping pill sometimes.
That's very interesting. So, being that it's a sleeping pill, like you just slanging dick.
I ain't say that. I do have sleeping pills. If I don't have that sleeping pill, real sleeping pills. But if I'm with a woman, sometimes I rub one out.
And dick for you, and dick for you, and dick for you, and dick for you.
No, I ain't throwing dick like that, but I'm just saying, either that or I rub one out, or I just get up and pop a real pill. I'm a night owl. Sometimes, I got to get up early, but I just be up for no reason, so I got to do something to put me down.
Okay, and that's one of the
ways.
So, okay, with that being said, do you just like call a random, or do you have a Rolodex, or like how does it work?
See,
I just want to know.
I don't do no rambles. First of all, I don't do no rambles. If I do that, it's somebody I know, and I know my hand very well.
Okay, I mean most people ain't comfortable with using their own hands for anything.
They not sponsoring this video, but X videos, hey, it go down on there. I'm telling you, it go down.
I wouldn't know, but okay.
I'm telling you.
I might have to take
my
some
fellas.
notes.
If you know what I'm talking about, X videos, it go down for real.
That's what it.
Fuck that Pornhub shit. X videos.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, if you ever need to rub one out, X videos.
I mean, I don't know. Do women really have to rub one out?
I don't know. Do y'all? You a woman?
I mean, I know a lot of women that have vibrators and like, what is it now? The roses with.
Hold on. Don't try to say I know. You ain't got no vibrator.
I don't.
You got a dildo?
I have jade bead. Like, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I have different kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, I think women have more of a flexibility to pick up the phone and be like, yo, pull up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Regardless if you're interested in the motherfucker, you could dial.
That's why I don't do the texting game, because I know if you into somebody, a woman gonna want to see you. If a woman interested in you, she gonna want to see you. So I'm not texting you for weeks at a time. I'm 2, maybe 3 days max. I need to be hey, some sloppy Joe or something need to be going down.
After the 3rd day?
Yeah, something.
So you not a Steve Harvey 90-day nigga?
Nah. Steve Harvey a simp.
I mean, whatever works for people.
He said a woman don't have to bring nothing to the table, but she can give you a baby. Like, what? Like,
I mean, I think 2 individuals need to bring something to a table.
Yeah, man.
Like,
shit.
and
bring the napkins or something. I bring the food, just bring the napkins. Shit.
But also 2 individuals really need to be whole, because I feel like a lot of people are broken and they're just allowing people in their space just for the sake of identifying with there's somebody in their space. Okay. So, I mean, to Steve Harvey's point, like, you just need to have a baby. What if I'm a woman that don't want to have a baby?
Yeah, so then what she gonna give me? Nothing.
Not a motherfucking
nothing. Yeah, man, nah.
I'm not her, but like, listen, there are plenty of Susie Mays out there that can be that. It's just not me. So we can't broaden. We have to broaden the circle and not close it in with women can only just give babies.
Yeah.
Because some women can't have babies. Like, there's so many variables in that, right? Like, I mean, what if this woman does want to bear a child, but like she really can't? So like, you can't sit here and say this is all women are supposed to.
Well, in 2023, you better make sure she do have ovaries though, just to make sure. Make sure that's a real woman.
Okay. I mean, for you men, I think it's a lot more complicated in today's.
Yeah. I need to see baby pictures. Yeah.
You need to see baby pictures.
Yeah, I need to know, was they calling you Terrence and then now you Tina? I need to know what your mom was calling you when you was a baby. Yeah, I need to see baby pictures.
What if she was being called Tina and now she Terrence? I'm just saying it can go both ways.
We can lift weights together, but that's about it. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, this is a world where, the land of the free. So at the end of the day, I do feel for you gentlemen, though, because let me give you a scenario. I was in Bangkok, Thailand, and
I've been there.
ooh, baby, the way these
they call them lady boys over
boys.
there. Yeah,
that's exactly what they're called.
They call them lady boys over there.
It's a little scary for you guys because a drunk night can be a very interesting night depending on how drunk you get, right? So, yeah, I definitely feel for.
What did I tell you the other day? I said when I go out, I only have one or two. I get wasted inside my house because I need to know my surroundings. That's why. Shit like that can happen to you. Yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
So, yes, you definitely have to be mindful.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite interesting. So tell me, why did you name this podcast The Cat Got Your Tongue?
Because I think a lot of people have opinions, but they scared to speak their mind, so the cat got their tongue. And on here, even though my tongue don't mind, touching the cat, but it don't have my tongue though. I still speak my mind,
Is that right?
Yeah,
Now, being that your tongue doesn't mind touching the cats, like, how do you know what cat to touch?
That's a good question. You can't just be touching every cat, but I mean, you gotta just be selective. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be selective. You gotta see how.
What comes with that process?
I guess how a woman carry herself. I like a woman kind of play hard to get, but let me know like it's some sexual attention there, but she ain't gotta be just thirsty about it. Like, let me call you for a booty call. Women who call me for a booty call, it kind of make me scared. Like, I don't know. I'm be nervous. I don't know.
Why?
I feel like it's a setup. I feel like you got Pookie and Ray Ray in the closet or something waiting me to come over. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not coming.
I mean, that can go either way.
Yeah,
but.
so, yeah. I just don't like thirsty women. Let me be the aggressor.
Okay.
Now, if we in a relationship, I need you to be the aggressor sometime. But like, if we just fuck, let me be the aggressor. Don't call me talking about some, nah.
Interesting. Because not everybody.
Because I already know if I don't come, you finna call somebody else then.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, clearly you could write a book, I guess.
No. The book has already been written. All you gotta do is open your eyes.
Oh, well, all right. Well, what do you have on these cards here?
Oh, just a few questions. I mean, you pick some questions, I pick some questions. I mean, we can get to it if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Life is always about getting to it. So let's get to it.
Hey, what's your motto?
Of what?
Just your everyday life motto.
Find them, fuck them, and forget them?
No. When I first met you, you used to always say late nights, early mornings.
It's still that.
It's still
honestly.
that. But now it's find them, fuck them, and forget them.
Yeah. I mean, and most women ain't going to admit that, to be honest. But I mean, it's definitely a conversation piece. And you have to be true to yourself, right? Like, man. Most individuals aren't authentically themselves. But late night, early mornings, I think now in this season of my life, though, the hustle has changed. Like, it took me 10 years to have one good financial year where, on Instagram today, I would not want to be 22 or 21 or 25 because they have you thinking you need to be a millionaire in 30 days. And that is not the way life works. And I think work ethic has changed so drastically. There's so many variables in life.
You know why that happened?
No, I don't.
These kids don't have parents. You have kids having kids. Nobody's held accountable. Everybody's a victim, so that's where the lack of work ethic. These kids don't even know what the word chores mean. I know what chores mean. I had to do them. Yeah, so they don't know how to do it. Like, you can go to a park and the park could be empty. Kids don't even play no more.
Oh, yeah, that's been a thing for a very long time.
They don't even play.
Yeah. I mean, I just think we're in a different time. Like, and I'm not saying that it's okay that kids don't play with each other or kids don't know what chores are. But as an entrepreneur, I'll give you an example. I had this huge event which kind of taps into what you're saying. And everybody had to sign an NDA. And in the NDA, like I've revised it to like now when you sign it, you have to initial each paragraph so that I know that you read that motherfucker. Because the average person does not read anything that they sign, right? So we're on this event. I hired some young, cute girls, very cute and young. And
would you say they IG models?
no, I wouldn't say that they were IG models. I just think they were just young, cute girls that weren't exposed to what roles and responsibilities and morals and values and ethic. It was more about the ethic than anything, because if you identify your signature with anything, that means that there's moral values and ethic. And they signed these documents. We had this event. It was very celebrity driven. And the young girls the whole time had their cell phones out, like recording the clients, like doing all of these things. And I just so happened to catch them. So I politely walked over to the young lady and I was like, you need to delete what you just recorded. She didn't want to delete what she recorded. And I respectfully reminded her that she signed an NDA. And literally I could take her to court based off of what she didn't read that she signed. And that she could no longer get paid for the project because she breached the contract. And with that being said, I respectfully took her cell phone. I deleted all of the pictures before they can go to video and pictures before they could even get to the cloud, because we were in an area where there was bad service. And instantaneously, she was like very disrespectful and was like, fuck you. I'm going to get my lawyer. I'm going to sue the fuck out of you. And I was like, baby girl, go right ahead, because you signed an NDA. So these young people, to your point of not having parental guidance, she didn't even know what she signed. To put herself in a position to be like, I'm going to call my lawyers. Baby girl, you can't afford a lawyer, but it's cool that you want to call a lawyer, but this case isn't going to go anywhere because you signed an NDA.
Okay. Well,
so,
yeah, this
lost souls.
I worry about this next generation that's coming up. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, people don't want to work nowadays. I don't know. A lot of people say it's because of the pandemic. Do you think it's that?
They didn't want to work before the pandemic. Like, what?
This
happened before the pandemic. So, no, I just think we're in an instant gratification world, and people have these thoughts of that things are owed to them, and nothing is owed. Like, you gotta work. Like, I'm so grateful that I didn't come up in the social media age, because I really would be fucked up in a lost soul. Even going back to the young woman that just got the mommy makeover that didn't make it, young DC Fly's partner. I mean, it's just so sad that we think that we have to be so perfect. So it's like crazy that like we're in this time of like people assuming that everything has to be so perfected. And it's like, nah, it doesn't. Like, just work hard to get to where you are. And I know that you have a brand called Lift Heavy. And I mean, none of us want to be in the gym, or none of us want to be disciplined with whatever goals we set out to achieve ourselves. But if we can just focus on being disciplined and not getting this instant gratification, I think the world would be a whole different place.
Yeah. But these companies do extensive research and they figure out how to basically get kids hooked to these sites.
Market to their demographics.
Yeah, they make sure that these kids be on Instagram, and they sad if they don't get enough likes on a picture, you know.
I'm so glad I am in my 40s and I don't have to worry about any of that.
I mean, shit, MySpace used to be pumping though. Yeah, I used to like MySpace.
I mean, MySpace, Black Planet,
yeah,
Black
I used
People
to be,
Meet.
I used to be on that old sites. Yeah, Tom should get some money from all these companies. They took his idea and just made it better. But anyway, so you're a single woman. These questions we'll just say you have a partner, and we'll see how this goes.
We're assuming I have a partner.
Some of them we'll assume, you know. Now, this part of the show is gonna get a little X-rated. Okay. So kids, cover your ears. Kids, cover your ears.
Well, let me get comfortable for this then.
Yeah. And she has questions she's gonna ask me. First question. How often do you masturbate?
Not that often at all.
Once a week?
No.
Once a month? Once every 2 months?
Yeah. Maybe once every 6 months.
Is it because you just rather have the real thing?
I'm definitely a real deal type of chick.
Okay.
But you have to explore yourself to know what you like and what you don't like. And I think there's nothing wrong with masturbating because you're exploring yourself individually to like identify where you want that other person to explore your body. So
yeah, I go on like hot streaks of masturbating.
Okay.
So I go months without masturbating, but once I start, I'm gonna go for like a week straight.
Okay.
Yeah, best sleep I get that whole week.
Do you feel like the masturbating is better than the actual?
No, but like I said, I hold my phone in one hand, X videos, yeah, and I like homemade porn, hood shit. I don't want no fake acting. Oh, I'm here to change a pipe. No, I don't want to see no acting. Let's get straight to the point. I want that shit to be even fuzzy. I don't even want that shit in 4K.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Houston.
What part?
The north side, Greens Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Houston thing?
I don't know if it's a Houston thing, but you gotta understand, like, I'm from Houston, but half of my life I was in Alabama too. Maybe that might be some country shit. I don't know, but
that might be some country shit.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, look, ladies, I don't want to see all that nice. No, folk. No, I want that shit to be grainy. I want him to be holding the phone down there slipping. Yeah, I want to see it all. I want to hear real moans. See moans turn me on. That's what it is.
Ladies, do you hear this?
Moans turn me on. Like a nice moan. Oh shit, do it.
What happens when it's a nice moan?
Pop Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm on.
Okay.
Yeah, Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
Well, all right.
Next question.
Okay. Next question.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Yes, I have. Very interesting, to say the least. Man, what if I want to run for president? All my business about to be on the interweb.
That's okay.
We could edit some of this shit.
Yeah.
We'll edit what's needed and what's not.
We'll just say like this. Did you enjoy it then?
I guess so, because then it happened again, but it was like with the same persons. So it was very interesting, to say the least. And
male and woman or male and male?
No, it was 2 ladies and a guy. And he actually
Hold on. So he had 3 women?
Actually, yeah, it was 3 of us.
Damn.
And he dated all of us at different times, and we all were cool with each other.
Damn. I want to shake his hand.
I'm sure he'll probably watch this and be like,
damn, I want to shake.
I'll come on his
I want to shake his hand.
I mean, I don't think he's in the greatest spot because he ended up proposing to one of the women. No, it was not me. And she actually declined the proposal because she was interested in me. But I wasn't interested in her.
Okay. Damn, dog. It's okay, Mick, dog. I still want to shake your hand. I don't give a damn. Next question. Who's your celebrity crush?
Okay, so I've had quite a few, but like growing up, it was Omar Epps, him and Juice, Tupac. Currently, within the last 10 years, Idris Elba. But it
I
was
feel weird now, man.
Why?
Cause my mama got a crush on him too.
What is that? What is your?
I'm just
mama's
saying
crush
though, it's
have
just
to
like
do-
why you got a same crush my mama got? Like that's just
I don't know. Cause he chocolate and sexy.
I guess he get the old ones to the young ones. I guess I don't know.
Listen, hey.
Okay, I'm gonna shake his hand too. I guess.
He's actually a vibe. He's dope. I've met him several times in person.
Oh, okay. You ain't never try to give him a little wink, wink.
No.
So next question: do you think you have a strong sex drive?
I think it can be. It just depends on the person. Like, you have to, like, yes, I've had a strong sex drive when I dated somebody younger than me or hung out with some. I wouldn't say we dated, but I would say that we hung out and, like, it was like, oh, okay. And then, I mean, in these last 7 years, it's been a little boring.
Guess you might need to start masturbating a little more often then.
Or not. Or finding my person.
Do you have any secret fetishes?
A secret fetish. No secret fetish. No. Yeah, kind of, sort of. I have I like teeth are my thing. I like a nice smile. I like nice teeth. That's like a fetish of mine.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that.
No, not teeth. No, not really. Like, okay.
I do have a fetish.
Fellas, make sure y'all use Crest out there, I guess.
It's more than just using Crest.
Okay. Make sure you get your...
Go to the dentist.
Yeah, go to the dentist.
Go get that shit scraped off.
Yeah, go get that deep clean. I know I got one though.
What is your fetish?
Yeah, I want a midget.
Interesting.
Oh, my bad. Small person.
What would you do with the midget?
Oh man. All I needed for one night.
To do what?
Everything.
And where did this concept come from?
See, this is why I don't like Instagram.
Okay.
Just scrolling through Instagram. I've been seeing some fine ass midgets lately.
Not a mid. Okay.
My bad. Small women.
Different strokes for different folks. I support it. Whatever works.
Like they got, like some of them got ass though. Like be shaking that shit. Okay. Like that shit amazing to me. Like.
So if one pulled up like right now, you'd be ready.
Hey, a midget? Hey, man, hold up.
Oh my God.
I gotta do that before I go. You know what I'm saying? So
before you leave this earth.
Yeah, so
if you get married?
I was just gonna say that if I do get in a relationship, I just hope the woman understand that I gotta get that off. I gotta get that off. I hope she know I gotta get that off.
So is that like bachelor night?
I gotta get that off yeah, I gotta get that off. Like, and she can't look at that as cheating because I'm telling them up front, hey, I want a midget.
Very interesting.
I want a midget. Oh, my bad, a small lady.
Okay, so how many more questions you got for me? Because I got some questions for you. We gotta change up this monotony. Okay,
I'm gonna save a few, but this is the last one. What is your favorite position?
Doggy style.
So you lazy?
No.
Nah, you want the man to be behind you doing all the goddamn work. Doing all that hip thrust.
That's not my reason for that. But.
Hey, fellas, get in the gym, get your hip thrust game up.
Okay.
Mine is riding. I want a girl to ride me.
Okay.
Reverse style.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I mean, but like when you find them, fuck them and forget them, there's like no connection. So it's like, yo, just hit it from the back.
Oh, you don't even want to look at that motherfucker.
Fuck no.
Damn. Damn.
I'm just saying. Like there's a reason behind the method to the madness.
So fellas, she don't know. She giving her the secrets. So if you try to get on top of a girl and try to look in her eyes, she say, "Nah, hit it from the back." Hey, bro, she ain't into you.
Some may be into you.
No, but I'm saying, but if they what it is, fuck them.
It's the 3 F's. It's you find them, you fuck him, and you forget him.
And you forget him.
But men used to do that to women all the time. So now that women are doing that to men, it's like an issue. But it's like it really shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, you don't want nothing more than just the vagina, anyways.
Y'all give men such a bad rap. Let me tell you a story before you go to your questions. So now, I know a lot of women used to call men dogs, right? Let me tell you something about a dog. If you love a dog, feed a dog. Let me tell you something. So growing up, I stole a dog from my neighbor.
Not stole it.
I stole it. Yeah, I stole it. But I lied to my mama and said I found it. She was like, "Nah, we ain't got no money for no motherfucking dog." I say, "Mama, please." Mm-hmm. So she finally let me keep the dog. So the dog broke his leg. She had to pay for that. Now she's super mad. Now she really mad. Now she really spending money, because we had to go to the veterinarian, put a cast on the dog and everything. So then I think she came home one day. I really wasn't paying attention to the dog. He shit out in the house. She say, "Fuck it, that's it. We getting rid of this motherfucker." Now I don't know if y'all familiar with Houston, Texas. It's a huge city. I stayed on the north side. Remember I say I stayed on the north side. She put that dog in the car, drove it all the way to the south side, around 5th Ward, threw that dog out the car. Why the next day that dog was on my front porch? Mm-hmm. You know why? Because it got loved, it got fed, it got treated right. So yeah, men can be dogs. If you treat us right, yeah, we'll be loyal. We'll come back. So
I don't know if I've really met any loyal dogs.
Do you have a pet?
Fuck no.
My point exactly.
Absolutely not.
My point exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you had a dog and you raised that dog and you loved it, that dog would be loyal to you.
Okay. I would never get to experience that, but okay.
Okay. Now hold on. Now you can't say never. You say you in your new season. You meet a man. How about he want a dog?
Well,
you gonna let a good man go because he want a dog?
I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, so it's not like
they got medicine for that.
I'm sure they do, but I mean, it would definitely have to be a conversation. This better be my husband, like a dude that I'm just met. No, like if I'm seeing you seriously, it's probably not gonna work out in your best interest because I'm seriously allergic. Welcome to my world.
They have medication. Okay. But you can go ahead with your questions.
Okay. So one of the questions that I have for the male audience out here, I'm going to ask this gentleman sitting to the left of me, what's an immediate red flag for you when you meet an individual?
Oh, shit, man. It depends on what time of year it is. If it's summertime, you got sandals on, your toes ain't done, get out of my face. Yeah, get out of my face. Yeah, I'm big on a woman carrying herself as a woman. Yeah. I catch you in Walmart, a.k.a. Wally World. People know what I'm talking about. And you got your pajamas on. Nah, that's a red flag.
Wait, like women be in the grocery store? Or
yeah, women, they be in their pajamas and they bonnets shopping.
That's
a red flag. And that's just going off appearance, what I'm talking about. But other red flags is women who can't hold a conversation, women who smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You got like a weed pen, I probably can give you that. But like a fucking Newport, man, get the fuck out of my face.
Interesting.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face.
Interesting. Okay, with that being said, understood. Would you date someone that made more money than you?
Yeah. Long as she still know she the woman in the relationship.
But do you believe that it's hard for a woman that's the financial breadwinner in a situation to be the woman in the scenario?
But then she just don't need to be with me then. Cause me, I'm very old school. I still believe in gender roles, and I believe that a woman need to learn how to turn that shit off. Yeah, you can be the CEO of a big company, but when you come home, yeah, you my woman. Yeah,
But
you
what does that
turn
mean?
that shit off.
So what is she doing as your woman when
Yeah, she
turns
gonna be
that shit
feminine.
off?
She gonna bring me peace. She gonna be my biggest cheerleader, and I'm gonna be hers. But at the end of the day, I don't date masculine women at
So
all.
is she catering to you? Like, what does that look like?
Hey man, of course she catering to me. I'm catering to her.
How do you cater to her?
She ain't gonna have to do the shit that I don't think women should have to do.
Like what?
Like I said, I believe in gender roles. I believe a man should cut the grass. I believe a man should take out the trash. I believe a man should go wash the car, fill up the gas tank. Her ass should be washing dishes. Her ass should do laundry. Now, if y'all want to counsel me for that, sorry. But why would you want to pump your own gas? Why would you want to cut your own grass? No, you should want a man to do that.
I'm definitely not pumping my gas. I'm as entrepreneur as I am, I'm super feminine in those areas. Like I definitely want to be catered to, just as I feel like I should be catering to the individual. Do you know what your love languages are?
Yeah, it's a physical touch,
What does that entail?
a lot of touching.
Do you touch back?
Sometimes I lick back. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Ladies.
yeah. I lick back, but yeah, a lot of touching, quality time, cause that's how I can't like that's how I don't understand how people get catfish and say they love somebody they never met. I have to spend time with you.
I don't understand that either.
So it's like if I don't spend time with you and touch you, I'm not gonna catch feelings for you. You know, so like you can't miss nothing you never had.
What typically leads up to the process of catching feelings?
Just being around each other. I think just time. You around somebody and y'all vibing like, I don't care. You can even not be attracted to this person. You spend enough time with somebody, you will start catching feelings for them. I promise you. Yeah.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah, I done had this girl. Yeah. She had a nice body, but my grandma even said she was ugly. She said, she said, why you bring her to our house? I said, why? Yeah. You can do better than that, grandson. I say, damn. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I kicked it with this girl so much, I stopped seeing the ugliness. When I met her, I knew she was ugly. I knew she was ugly.
She poured into it. She sucked your soul.
Hey, man, she did a lot of things, man.
She sucked your soul.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me go on to my next question. Could you have a long-term relationship with someone who has completely different political views? Let me take a drink to that.
Hold on, let me hold on. Yeah, let me get my drink too, cause
Cheers to
yeah, cheers, yeah. Let me get my drink too. Woo. Let me So for people out there that don't know, I was lost in the sauce at one time, and I was a Democrat, but now I am a Republican, a black Republican. So I'm very passionate about my stance, but I will not let that get away between how somebody feel about me and how I feel about them, though.
So you voted for Trump?
Huh?
You voted for Trump?
Hell yeah. Have you seen our president? I seen him just fall just the other day. He just fell the other day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He the first president I ever seen fall asleep during an interview. He fell asleep during the interview.
Very interesting.
So I voted for Trump. Yeah. Yeah. Trump 2024, or what's the governor from Florida? Yeah. That's who, yeah. That's who I'm voting for. Yeah.
So what if the person that you're interested in is not a Republican?
They need to be independent.
What if they're none of the above?
That's good then. That's even better.
What if they don't give a fuck about anything that goes on?
They should give a fuck.
But what if they don't?
They should give a fuck, but if they don't, then you have to respect that they don't give a fuck. But if they don't give a fuck, they shouldn't give a fuck who I vote for either.
I mean, it's all fair game.
Yeah, so that's how I look at that, you know.
Everybody's for self.
True.
That's
I just know my paychecks looked a lot better, you know, when Trump was in office. I ain't gonna hold you.
So it don't look like nothing
Nah,
else.
man. Trump. I mean, this dude Biden, man. Come on, man. Even my mama. You talking about brainwashed Democrat? Oh, she even saying that like, I made a mistake. She been a Democrat since she's been able to vote, and now she even say I made a mistake.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to get too political on here, but I think everyone's for self when it comes down to it.
Of course. I mean,
so you didn't vote for Barack Obama?
Don't get me wrong. No. I knew Barack, but I was a Democrat at the time, but I knew Barack was just a puppet. He was just a puppet. Hey, little niggers, here y'all little black president. Y'all can shut up now. He was a puppet. What'd he do for black people? Name one thing. I'll wait.
What do any?
And I ain't talking about that Obama phone, because I know some of y'all still using it.
What does any person in politics do for individuals personally?
It ain't about what they do individual, but it's about laws and, you know, stuff they pass. Like, I was in the military, for y'all who don't know. So my brothers who still in them serve in this country, you guys saying, like, some of these stupid presidents putting innocent kids who just really want college money. You think these kids in the military want to die for this country? Fuck no. They just there for some free college money and some benefits. That's it. But we've been put in these wars because these politicians got them, you know.
Their own agenda.
Yeah, their own agenda. So
everyone has their own agenda. Even if you circle it back to like everybody has their own agenda.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying Republicans is perfect, and I'm not saying I agree with everything.
But why not?
But the older I get, the more conservative my thoughts are. So most of their point of views I do agree with. Do I agree with every 100? Hell no. Some of that shit Trump said was stupid. But I'd rather you say some stupid shit and be who you are than somebody I just don't know. Because I know the Biden, he faking. I know he faking.
I mean, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I know he faking.
On that note, I'm going to switch the topic.
Yeah.
To something a lot different.
Yeah.
When do you feel you're most vulnerable around a person?
Damn. See, why you gotta ask questions like this?
I mean, the cat got your tongue or what?
Why you gotta ask questions?
Does the cat have your tongue or what?
No, it never has my tongue. Unless it's, yeah. But, what was the question again? Yeah, you know.
My question to you would be, when do you feel the most vulnerable around a person?
When do I?
Yeah, when is the last time you felt vulnerable?
Oh, when the last time?
Well, no, but I'm just asserting that in there.
I think the only time lately I've been getting vulnerable with my therapist. Yeah, that's the only time I get vulnerable.
How do you feel as a black man about going to therapy?
I think we all should. I think we all suffer from trauma.
Agreed.
You know, yeah, we all suffer from trauma. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? So, and it helps a lot. I used to have a very short temper. Very short. It still comes out here and there, but I'm working on it.
And on that note, I'm gonna take a break from asking my questions.
That's it?
Yes, that's it right now.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by Lift Heavy. Go to liftheavy.store. LiveHeavy.store. Please go to LiveHeavy.store. Use code Cat Got Your Tongue 20 and save 20% off your first purchase.
There you have it. Go to ShanellJmanagement.com if you want any lifestyle or entertainment services globally.
Oh, you do globally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad. So
That's
if I want to,
that's why I'm single.
So, you know, you like London. I like London. Mm-hmm. So if I say, hey, let's go do something, I need you to throw me a party in London. You got me?
Yeah, you got a budget?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Listen, I do all events, budget permitting. The thing about it is, if you ain't got no moolah, baby, you ain't got no Shanell J management.
Hold on. So how would that work though? If somebody want to do something international, how would you get like all the supplies like to another country?
First of all, we got to start with budgeting, and I would not source anything.
Just say it's an unlimited budget. Go ahead. How would you get the stuff?
Oh, well, then I'll just reach out to like my vendors, and then we'd source it locally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy.
All right,
it's
cool.
not that hard.
Okay.
So let's get ready.
Let's get ready. Yeah.
You about to bring that moolah, baby?
Yeah.
Moolah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
I got
we going to take a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a break.
We're going to come back and see what else the cat got, whose tongue, when, how, where, and when.
Yeah, whatever. Back after a little quick break. How you feeling?
I'm feeling a little, tipsy. Just a little bit out in these streets.
What's your go-to drink?
My go-to is Jameson Pickleback, but black girls don't know nothing about that magic right there.
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
Crown Royal.
Oh,
all flavors.
All flavors.
All flavors.
Okay. But I'm really a Hennessy girl. Like, I like a nice Hennessy sidecar, so get into it.
Crown Royal, holla at your boy. I'm always drinking Crown Royal.
Holla at him. Anywho, we back.
In
action.
Yeah.
Getting ready for all this greatness. Before we close out.
Go ahead.
I mean, you had me up here at this podcast for like an hour plus.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah. It wasn't what I expected.
What you expected?
It to be a little more stiff.
Pause.
I
don't know what you mean by the word stiff, but pause.
Anywho, actually, it's been cool. It's flowed. So this is the thing. A lot of times when people get asked to be on a podcast, shyness comes out, like the camera effect of like knowing that you're in front of the camera can like really affect people. But I think the viewers might want me to be your co-host.
First of all, we've been knowing each other over 10 years, so I don't know what you'd be shy about. And you're doing your thing though. You're doing your thing.
I mean, ladies, I'm just here for y'all, but I'm also here to like put the truth out there and to make sure that it's also entertaining. And people click. And the only way they're gonna click is if we're authentically ourselves. And I think
I did think the cat would get your tongue a few times, but you answered every question. I'm kind of shocked.
Listen, either I'm gonna be with it. I have a brand. I mean,
yeah, that's what I know.
If I'm running for president, we just gonna make sure that the interweb don't take this to the next level, because it's all about this woman power here. Hey, if you could see it. But getting back into it, I had a few questions for you before I have to part my way from this podcast experience.
Go ahead.
So, ladies, I'm gonna ask them a few questions, but let me ease into it. So, Kevin, are you single?
Very.
Are you looking?
I'm looking.
Ooh, are you on the market?
I'm on the market.
What kind of market are you on? A dating app market or just the market?
I'm on the black market.
Ooh, okay. So, ladies, I'm about to, pump this handsome brother up with nice teeth.
Oh my God. Why do you keep going back to teeth? Like, you really turned on by teeth, huh?
Me personally, yes. That's not everybody's thing, but I've dated a lot of people, and like I've realized, especially dating on these dating apps, that like motherfuckers don't smile. They got a hat on, so you really don't know who the fuck they are until you like experience them in person. You be like, whew, culture shock. Because this is my next question. I actually segued into it. Mm-hmm. So do you believe that you have to have some type of physical attraction to the woman in order for like the doors to open?
Of course. But not like it used to be. When I was younger, you had to be a 10. Okay. You had to be. But
so
now,
what do you have to be now?
Now you can be a strong 6.
So not a strong 6. Okay.
You gotta be a strong 6.
So what gets a woman to a 6?
It's all about carrying herself. Like, do she dress ladylike? Do she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to look like a hoochie mama, but I do like sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them guys who's gonna tell this woman to cover herself up. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want her butt ass naked outside. But I do want her to be sexy. And yeah, so sex appeal is a big key to me.
So being that you watch X videos, you don't want her ass booty naked. Are you cool with going to or experiencing with your lady, your woman, a nude resort? I'm saying, like,
you pull that one out that ass. You pull that one. Hey, a nude resort? Yeah. I mean, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
So that means that your lady can walk around ass booty naked.
But I mean, that's the resort though. Like,
it is. The majority of the individuals would actually be naked, but like you good with that?
Yeah, I mean, she can't be going to work or just walking around the city naked. Like, we going somewhere I guess that's the rule. You have to be naked.
Okay, so what's dress appropriate in the city, wherever you stay?
No ass. You can wear shorts, but I don't want to see ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Keep it.
Not even on vacation.
Yeah, man. Keep them ass cheeks for me.
Not even on vacation.
I mean, like in a bikini, yeah, you can't help but see it. But like, I see just women just in the grocery store. I can see their whole ass.
Okay.
Like,
you're not with that shit.
Nah, I ain't with that shit.
I'm not mad at you.
Because at the end of the day, even if your man approve of that, you still kind of putting your man in a bad situation. Because now if somebody whistles at you or disrespect you, as a man, he got to be that protector. So now he got to go check this guy.
Okay.
And if he don't, you're going to look at him kind of funny.
So are you the type of man where she walk on your left so you can knock a ninja out with your right?
Of course.
We not knocking no ninjas out because we are all about peace and love. Peace and love.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like if your woman see you get bitched or punked, yeah, she might love you, but it'll never be the same.
You know, I never thought about that.
It'll never be the same. She would never look at you the same because.
Interesting. Like, we'll have to let the audience.
Like if you like, just say like you somewhere and a dude grab your girl ass and you just didn't do nothing. She'll never look at you the same.
I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I hear what you're saying, so I totally get that.
Sure. But I just believe she won't look at you the same.
I do have some business questions. I think we've talked enough about fun, sex, like, how did you find yourself, starting Lift Heavy and the podcast? I don't know if it was simultaneously or how did you get to this chapter of your life with the businesses that you have? And do you have any business mentors? And if you have any advice that you would share with anyone in being a business owner, would you give?
I will say Don't procrastinate. That's something I did. Like, Cat Got Your Tongue been in my head for over 4 to 5 years. And as you can see, we just now shooting the first episode. So I procrastinated. You know what I'm saying? Working in corporate America, you get kind of comfortable with that steady chuck and you scared to go out there and try things.
And spread your wings.
Yeah, so I would tell anybody, you got a dream, follow it. Me, I like to talk. I like to talk shit. I always been like the class clown, so I knew this was my calling. I just didn't do it because I procrastinated and got comfortable with that every 2 weeks check. So yeah, don't procrastinate. If you got a dream, follow it. Take that money you making at your corporate job and invest it in your dreams.
In yourself.
Yeah.
I haven't worked in corporate America in over 17 years, and I wouldn't change anything. Like, this is what I will say. Whatever your God-given talent is, spread those wings and like flourish in it. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster ride. It has its good days and its bad days. And I think the most important thing is understanding who your village is when you need that village. And a lot of times people don't have villages, whether it's personally or professionally.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've identified more with my village from a professional standpoint versus a personal standpoint. But like, with that being said, I have a question for you, Kevin. If you can give advice to your younger self, being that you've experienced life to this extent, what would the advice to your younger self be today?
I give myself a lot of advice. First, I say, don't get an education to work for somebody else. Get an education to be your own boss. I think that's something we preach in the Black community. We don't preach entrepreneurship a lot. We preach go to college and go get a good job. Why not go to college and start your own company?
Okay.
You never hear that. So that's something I tell myself. I tell myself to have more patience. I'm not a patient person. I want things done right then and there. That's why I can't stand procrastinators. So that's something I need to work on. I'm still working on it, patience. So you got to have patience. Anything worth having is not going to happen overnight. So, yeah.
What's your sign?
First of all, she trying to ask the question like she don't know, but I'm a Gemini, just like you.
Yeah, and so I say that to say a lot of times Geminis really do identify with perfectionists. And as a Gemini myself, I start the season of Gemini, so I'm on the cusp. The most important thing is like really being authentically you and making that checklist. Like, I'm one of those people that I go by this ABC method, right? It's affirm, believe, commit to whatever it is that you want to do within yourself. Follow whatever your ABC method is, right? I've been blessed in a lot of different ways to, one, host an event called the ABC Method to Goal Crushing. And with that being said, I'm going to ask you another question. Do you believe that, and it's a 3-part question. So do you believe that you've affirmed everything that you've visualized? Have you believed in it? And what has been the commitment process?
The commitment process has been the toughest part because, you know, I go through moments where like I go for like 2 weeks. That's all I'm thinking about, whatever I'm trying to work on. And then I fall back into the matrix and just, I got to go to work. I got to do this. So I just feel like now I'm at a point where it's like I can't keep falling back in the matrix. I got to keep my commitments. If I start something, I got to finish it. So that's where I'm at with that, you know. So all the other parts, it's still work in process. But this going forward, I'm making progress on trying to keep a commitment with this and other things I'm trying to do.
Okay, that's fair. How do you find yourself in a disciplined position to stay committed? Because that's hard. The struggle is real.
I mean, it's all about accountability, and you know, I've been holding people accountable a lot, so sometimes you just gotta hold yourself accountable. If you want to accept it from somebody else, you can't accept it from yourself. So and I know it's hard to tell yourself no, or give yourself tough love, but sometimes that's what it's gonna have to be.
Agreed, because I'm just learning how to pencil my own self into my personal calendar. Because listen, I didn't used to pencil myself in because I wasn't committed to myself. I was committed to my business goals, and like now I'm really focused on my personal goals. And I think to your point, it's like super important to like own in, zoom in, identify what that looks like, because as human beings, like we want to win across the board, whether it's personally or professionally. True. And I think a lot of times we align in one direction over the other versus like identifying how to align with both.
So do you regret that?
I have no regrets, honestly. Like the way my life has fizzled out into this segment of accomplishments, disappointments, growth, elevation. I think I'm in a good space.
Now you're in a good space, but do you wish this space would have came soon though?
No, I wouldn't have been ready for it. Like, I mean, there's so many pieces to the puzzle, right? Like, I worked hard for a very long time to build the business without people knowing how I built the business. And I've mastered that. Thank you, Lord. And with that being said, like, this is just a new season to what's to come because I have all these other accomplishments that I'm looking to accomplish.
Oh, good.
Hey.
So, any big trips planned for this year?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm on trip number 7, and we're in month number 6. Yeah, honestly, it's work-life balance for me. I think most individuals do not do that enough, especially the person that is working the 9 to 5. Figure out how to use your 2 weeks. I tell people this, like, I travel once a month, whether it's internationally or nationally. But there's ways that you can really find good work-life balance. And that's really important to me because in order for me to be great for myself and to my clients, I got to take that time. So to answer your question, I have like for the next 6 months, 4 international trips scheduled and 7 national trips scheduled because my friends are older than me and they're all celebrating their year of 50. So we're on the road to 50 and I chose to take this journey with them. So every month we do something so that we can explore the road to 50 for them. So by the time December comes, we have experienced 50 places.
So you say work-life balance. So do you consider what you do as work? If you enjoy it?
Sometimes it is work, like depending on the client's needs and how needy they are. I feel like more times than none, it's play. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, if I have different types of clients that want to be handheld, it's work. And like these last 4 months have been work for me, and I'm probably not used to that. Like it's been a different ride for me. Like
I'm telling you, you should get a puppy.
Nah. I'm not interested.
You should get a puppy, man.
Why can't I get a man?
You should get a puppy too.
I don't want a puppy and a man.
Why?
It's one or the other.
Why?
That's a lot of commitment.
The man will watch the puppy.
So they say. I mean, I travel a lot. I do have a question. So let me ask you this because I feel like this plays a large role in how I identify a lot of things. But a lot of times I meet really good gentlemen, right? And my work schedule, like for instance, last month I was only home for like 6 days out of the month. Because like I had a lot of work travel. So if you met a woman such as myself, that has this career that consisted of traveling a lot, how would you find yourself like really positioning yourself in a woman like myself and in my space? And you don't even like have to identify with me, but I tend to meet a lot of men that are like, oh yeah, it's okay. And then like when they realize that I'm not home in the apron, you know, cooking the pancakes and the eggs and the bacon, that it can become an issue.
But I mean, say it's 30 days in a month. So he went 24 days without seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you expect him to do, though? He's still a man. He still got needs.
Okay.
So what you gonna do? You gonna give him a hall pass or something?
But why he can't pull up? I work on the weekends 99.9%.
But
of the
just
time.
saying, you say you was gone.
I was gone for.
So I'm saying, so say like whatever he do is in LA and he can't just be gone like that.
Yeah, but when is his off days?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Either, but I'm just saying too.
But it's just like that's a lot. Like that's a lot.
So what you're saying is most men do not want to date a woman who travels as much as.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it would be difficult.
Do you think insecurities come into play with that?
No, I just think it'll be difficult. Now, yeah, for some men, maybe, you know, some men are insecure, but I still think it'll be difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it depends. You know, they might like having FaceTime sex.
The fuck is FaceTime sex?
Yeah, y'all just get on FaceTime and y'all just do what y'all do on FaceTime. Shit, they might want to have FaceTime sex. So, I mean.
But are relationships solemnly built on sexual interaction?
I guess while his dick still working, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe when he get old.
So there's no intellect. There's no.
It is intellect, but like you gotta look.
I'm listening.
Say y'all been kicking it heavy while you was in town. Y'all fucking like every other day. And then now you gotta be gone for 24 days out of the month the next month. Like, yeah, it's gonna be rough on him. He used to getting that thing. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you gone? Like, come on.
He getting that thing?
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
You asking that man for a lot. So I'm just saying, like.
Okay, but what if the man knows that going into it?
As men, we know a lot of shit. Same thing with women. Well, we see red flags, but we like what we see or whatever. So we just ignore some of that shit. And we just agree like, yeah, I like her, so yeah, I'm going to deal with it. But then when it really happened, she gone like that for real, that shit set in.
Well, you get, the average person, not you, but the average person gets, what, 2 days off? I don't know. I haven't worked in corporate.
2 days off, a 5-day work week, whatever.
Okay, so with that being said, get creative.
Man.
If all you got to do is pay for your flight.
Hey, fellas, X videos.
Oh, man.
That's how you get creative.
I don't know what that looks like, but
X videos. That's how you get creative. I'm telling you.
Well, men get creative.
But at the same time, why you can't get somebody to handle that shit for you? Just be the big CEO. Why you gotta be there?
Because maybe that person, as the company owner, I do enjoy giving my clients personal experiences.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But with my team.
Yeah, but your team can take over. You train them, right?
They could. You're absolutely right.
So, hey, maybe instead of being gone 24 days, might be gone for just 15, half of the month.
Like, whoa, right?
Like half of the month. Instead of the whole month, half, like 15 days out the month you can be gone.
But not all of the months are like that.
I'm just saying, though.
I mean, whoever he is,
he might
figure it out.
He might have a rough day at work that day. He needs a stress reliever. A stress. He needs a stress reliever. Yeah. Might need one of them. Yeah. I'm telling you.
What does that look like for you?
Make that snake cry. Yeah.
What the fuck is a snake?
Yeah, the dick. Make it cry.
Yo, and on that note, I'm so done.
Hey, man.
Shanell J management.
Hey, man.
Period.
Hey, thank y'all for watching episode 1 of Cat Got Your Tongue. But we gonna call that. We gonna say that's a wrap for this one. Plus, I'm starting to feel this alcohol too. So yeah,
it's a wrap. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
And if you guys want to find me again, I'm Shanell J Management at Ms, Shanell Smith on Instagram.
And you can find me at Dorothy May Grandson. And if y'all don't know, Dorothy May was my grandmama.
Where do they find you at?
Yeah, Dorothy May Grandson.
On IG or?
Yeah, IG.
We just need to know.
Yeah, that's it. You can find me there.
Peace. Until next time.